this is probably oversimplifying things, but sometimes when teams play against Jokic, you turn him into a scorer, you turn him into a passer, and he controls the game. He only had 4 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. You know, it's just, that's the untrained eye that says something like that. This guy's an incredible player. You know, twice in 2 seasons, he's been the best player on this planet. You can't just say, oh, make him a scorer. That's not how they play. They have so many different actions that just get you compromised. We have to focus on what we do. You know, we try to do things the hard way, and he requires you to do many things the hard way.
How's your eye, Ramona?
I was just fixing it real fast. Untrained eye.
I mean, obviously, we all know the two-time MVP, potent offensive player. But what stood out to you?
Well, look, I mean, first of all, Eric Spoelstra and I are fine. Like, we talked after the game. He watched that clip back and texted me this morning saying, sorry, I don't know why I said that. It was fine. Like, in the heat of the moment after a game like that, when things are intense, people say things and nothing is personal, especially during this time of year, during the finals. But I think what the question is asking is essentially, look, a guy is scoring 41 points, so obviously he is effective, but 4 assists for the Joker and how important he is to their offense and orchestrating everything for Denver, it doesn't happen very often, and they clearly had a game plan to single cover him. They stopped putting Cody Zeller on him because that obviously wasn't effective. And Denver needs him to orchestrate their offense, and that was a different wrinkle. Other teams have tried this against Denver in the past. The Golden State Warriors did that last year in the playoffs to great effect. You can't stop him, and I think that the way he took the question was simply like, you're asking me about a guy who scored 41 points, like he had a bad game. I don't want to give them any bulletin board material, but it was effective in this game.
Let's bring Kendrick Perkins into the conversation. Perk, how do you think the game plan against Joker went?
Well, I think it went well. After I told y'all how it was going to go Friday.
There we go.
I mean,
there it is.
I don't want to come on here boasting and bragging, but I did say that Eric Spoelstra was going to start. That he was going to start Kevin Love. He did that, and it worked. He put Jimmy Butler on Jamal Murray, but I just think that he got an opportunity to go back and watch film. And those little mess-ups that they had in Game 1, messing up, picking, and I talked about it. Bam, he was on point on his switches. Everybody was talking and communicating on back screens. Guys were sinking and feeling like the zone was working perfect. And you expect that, right? This team just came out of a 7-game series with the Boston Celtics. They were going to regroup and bounce back. I saw a harder contest. We saw Kevin Love get down on the baseline in the second half and slide those puppies guarding Michael Porter Jr. And everybody was like, dang, Michael Porter Jr. can't get past Kevin Love. Well, if you go back and look at when RJ and them won the finals, Kevin Love was on the island with Steph Curry and he slid those puppies. So guys the Heat just went harder and they paid attention to detail and they're supposed to coach his behind off. It wasn't about the Nuggets and their effort. It was all about the Heat and what they did for studying and they discipline on the defense and offensive end is why they won that game.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.